Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He's in open space downfield. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So USC's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Fowler. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Trojans are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fox. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going back to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. It up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Makes the grab. It's Darrisaw. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Darasol. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this. But on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. What?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Snagged in the middle. It's Darasol. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up. And
wide open spaces. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. So they move the sticks on the line. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Fox. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. They'll immediately call timeout. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shelton. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. The lone back's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback making checks. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Wormley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Shelton. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. That'll cut this lead down to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside old Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Makes the grab on the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
We've seen this tight end lined up in three-point stands. We've seen him in the slot. We've seen him outside at wide receiver. And he's made catches all over the field, guys. That's now over 150 receiving yards for this guy.
From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chain. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bailey. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Darasol. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Fox. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. grab near the marker. It's Wormley. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Might as well stick with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Fox. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Trojans! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. A striding downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Shelton. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment.
Makes the grab down the outside. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today.